It's still spinning.
The broadcast is live.
I think we're live. This is the first time I've done this. This is very exciting. Hello and welcome to this thing that we're doing. This is where's my finger? This is Connor, and I am William. I am um, what lead designer, game designer.
You're the incel riot guy.
I'm the incel riot guy. I picked that, and now people call me that.
Yeah, they walk down the street. They go, "Hey, that's the incel riot guy.
That's the
Get him!"
incel riot guy. And this. Oh dang! It goes the other way. And this right here is Connor. If a chat comes through, I don't think I can see it. In fact, I'm sure I can't. Yeah, if a chat comes through and we ignore it, it's because I don't have no idea what I'm doing. No, it's because my VPN is off, and I can't get on social media. For some reason, this just goes through, right? It goes to their platform. There's no block between me and StreamYard, and then StreamYard can. There's no. They're in America, so there's no blockage between there and there. But yeah, this is Connor, and he is my friend, and he's a very handsome and interesting fellow.
I know you are.
What am I?
But what am I?
I know you are, but what am I?
So what have you dragged me here for tonight? What have
Oh
you
yeah,
What have you dragged me back to
Connor
your
is
cave
here
for?
as well. We have to talk about. We need to let people know. We need to let people know that something is up, because something is definitely up. This is not fresh news. This is not the freshest news. Right? But maybe we have some interesting perspective to add to this thing. Obviously, right? This is a bunch of malarkey. This is a bunch of bullpucky, right? Welcome to Warhammer's 4K's anti-fascist future, where they are accused once again of being fascistas, and they well, I guess for a while they denied it. They denied it, and they had like a it's fantasy, it's dark fantasy, it's meant to be satire, right? How dare you take this seriously? Blah blah blah. But then, like, I guess pressure continues, and they released this other statement that said they're going to fix it. Like, how do you do that?
So I mean, you're gonna have to hold my hand here. Is this kind of like a Starship Troopers kind of deal? It's like Starship Troopers as a board game or something.
First of all, I know that it's popular to say that Starship Troopers is satire, but I think I disagree. Anyway,
Well, I mean, well, the film adaptation certainly, I would say
is it?
satirical.
If it's satirical, the satire is so low key that you
Yeah,
could ignore it and not know it was there.
I think it's kind of it escapes that those boxes of sincerity and irony. I think it finds itself somewhere else.
It's Paul Verhoeven, right? And he doesn't strike me
Yeah.
as well. First of all, he doesn't strike me as politically aligned in that direction. That's the one thing. Second, he did RoboCop 2, which seems to go the opposite direction. Like, that whole thing is making fun of political correctness, right?
I suppose, yeah. I mean,
And there was like, oh, go ahead.
Oh no! I don't. I didn't have a thought there.
Oh, no thought. I started speaking,
No.
but I wasn't.
Yeah.
And there was like people forget, but there was like a brief lull, like from the late '80s to the early '90s. Mostly early '90s, when political correctness first like showed up, right? And people were extremely irritated by it. And there was a spat of films that made fun of it, and RoboCop 2 was one of them, directed by Paul Verhoeven. And so I think what it is just massive copage, on the part of people who
I think Verhoeven did say something to the effect of it like being a satirical film, but that's what
that's what
just
you'd say to cover
joking.
your
I'm
ass.
just
Yeah, I
kidding.
just
Yeah,
ha
yeah,
ha ha ha, just kidding.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure he said that later, right?
yeah. Maybe I don't. I'm more familiar with the novel. I mean, I was kind of more making a comparison more to the novel by Heinlein, not the
Oh yeah, well
the film.
the novel
Maybe
by
the
Heinlein.
imagery.
The novel
of
by
the,
Heinlein is it's barely even a story. It's just a treatise on military organization.
Yeah, it's apocalyptic kind of literature, like
Yeah.
in the classical sense of apocalyptic, not like end of the world but like vision,
Revelation.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
revealing.
Hmm.
Back the veil. Anyway, here's the important thing. Are you ready for the important thing?
I'm ready.
This is what I wanted to talk about today. All right.
Okay.
You go down here, blah 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 blah, fascism, fascism, fascism. And then below the fold here, nevertheless, some fascists, including Matthew Heimbach. Matthew freaking Heimbach. Okay, if you
that's like I'm like a guy. I'm like a guy in like a ghost town bar. Like I got a ghost serving me a drink, and I hear Heimbach coming from some corner of the room, and I'm like, Heimbach. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
That's a name I haven't heard in
Yeah,
a long time. Should we apprise people of who Matthew Heimbach is? And the title for this video, when it goes on YouTube or whatever, is going to be something really salacious, like, "What's the FBI's interest in Warhammer? Why is the FBI trying to destroy Warhammer?" Like,
yeah.
Do I have
they've
proof
taken
of this?
Everything.
Not
now they're taking
necessarily.
Warhammer.
Yeah, but why would they? Okay. Either they're really well. We should first tell people. Who is Matthew Heimbach, Connor Cregan?
He's what is he? He was the kind of founder and main organizer behind the Traditionalist Workers Party. Was that the name of it?
Among other things,
okay.
yes.
Most
recently, Traditional Workers Party.
It's another one of those 3-word parties. It's you get a lot of those mixed up.
Yes.
The Traditionalist Workers Party.
How many people are in the Traditionalist Workers Party? Would you guess?
Like 4 or 5.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
That said, though, he gets a lot of press, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
Here's
so
Matthew
weird.
freaking Heimbach. This guy is known to us. Like if you run in traditionalist circles, this guy just kind of shows him up and insinuates himself everywhere, right? He joins every group, right? That seems to be like leans right. I got to be careful using that word these days. But yeah, right wing.
Yeah.
Not in a racist sense. I am not a racist person. You are not a racist person. They want us to be associated with that, so they make this guy, right? And right. And look at all the tropes. Like he's got the Warhammer. This is the chaos symbol, I believe. I'm not super up on Warhammer. Like,
where's the chaos symbol?
Right there on his shirt. But that's also
I didn't.
Yeah,
see that.
the 4PT, and also I believe it's the symbol of his not the Socialist Workers Party, but the one just before that, the one that went defunct.
It's like he's trying to make it so obvious that he's an operative magician. It's crazy.
He is an operative magician. He this, in case I'm not making it absolutely clear, this guy is absolutely a Fed, 100% completely, right? He's like the front man for the quote unquote alt-right because he looks the part. He's schlubby. He's got the dopey, dumb looking eyes. And I have been in many arguments with Mr. Heimbach, and he is a moron and a coward. Back in the day, back when there were cool groups on Facebook, I ran Tradpole /Tradpole // and he saw that name, and boy, he just jumped right in. And yes,
good times in that group. Lots of good times. Oh man, maybe I'm frozen up or you're frozen up. Oh man.
No, I think we're good.
We're good. Okay.
We can still talk. You can still hear. Here we go.
Is that me or you? I'm not sure.
What? Oh, it's the connection.
Oh,
I
think maybe the feds kind of.
It could be going out like really
Yeah,
mangled.
they're onto us. They're they're screwing with our connection.
Yeah. And
I like this title, The Little Führer.
yes, he's
As
not
if
that little.
like,
He's a big fat dude.
yeah, like what? Where did they? He's probably like taller than Mustache Man, I would imagine. You know, maybe I
Mustache
don't
Man
know.
was pretty tall. He was like over 6 foot, wasn't he?
Was he? I don't
I think
know.
so.
I never met him. As
Rather
far
an
as I
imposing
know, he
figure.
was made up. As far as I know, he was made up. For all
Might
I
not be a
know.
real person. I mean, come
Yeah.
on. If he was a real person, would he have a mustache like that? Be real. And incidentally, he pretends to be Orthodox Christian. I couldn't find the picture in time for the podcast with it, but he made like an Orthodox cross out of 2x4s that he got out of Home Depot, and he put wheels on it and wheels it around to like his different FBI
like,
sponsored.
It's like a very Pentecostalist kind of thing. No.
Yeah, it really
like
is.
The 2x4. The 2x4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we will have you know that Mr. Heimbach here has been excommunicated from every church that he tried to join. I believe he was initially Antiochian, and he got expelled from that for racism is a heresy in the Orthodox Church. They don't accept it. And then, well, he thought he would take refuge in the Romanian Orthodox Church because they were a little bit further right, but they ended up expelling him too. So that cross is a lie. Of course, again, this this is a bit. Oh, this is an older article. I think they might have dropped him. I think he wasn't getting good ratings.
No.
I think so. But we got to talk about like, well, how do you know he's a Fed? Here's how we know. Does anybody recall? Do you recall? when were the rallies? The Trump rallies? Is it the 2016 election? Right. So it was mid 2016. They tried to like connect Trump to like right wing violence by staging this attack. Right, a dude wearing a MAGA hat, like shouting down and then attacking a black woman in the crowd, and the cameras just happened to be there to catch it. You know, never focused on the crowd, always focused like right around Trump's face, so people don't see how big the crowd is. Just happening pointing at the crowd at this moment, at exactly the right place to catch him. And well, who was that guy? Who was that guy out in the crowd? It was Matthew freaking Heimbach right there. There he is.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes. He was already known to us like before this, and we're like watching. I watched all the Trump rallies, and all of a sudden there's like this happening out in the crowd, like this Andy Kaufman style happening. I'm like, wait a minute.
See, that could just be like any other Fed that looks exactly like him, though.
That you've curated this asset, like he's perfect for the part. I don't know.
The issue I always have is well, it becomes at some point very the distinction between Fed and non-Fed becomes very unimportant at some point. Like it's almost as if not being a Fed, but being a useful idiot that operates within the interests of Feds, like makes you more Fed than an official Fed, right? So it's like it's better just to not associate with those people than
the amount
even
of
like
stuff
literal
he does,
Feds. Yeah,
the amount of stuff he does, though. Like, I don't know how you do this and not know that you're an FBI asset, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this is clearly said. We need you here. We need you doing this. It needs to happen at this time. We'll give you the signal, and then you go, right? And we'll catch it all.
Yeah.
And I mean, wear this, and put on your dumbest face, right?
I'm not necessarily like being skeptical of the claim here. It's more so it's like I find it pretty unimportant to like make a strong judgment of certainty about who is and who isn't. It's like if are they an instigator or are they a useful idiot, kind of like with a carrot dangled in front of them, doing the will of the instigator? At some point, it really doesn't matter,
I guess not. In this case, though, he is not merely useful. He is a witting accomplice. Right. Oh, and people think I'm crazy. There is no clear shot of him, but I'm pretty sure that good old Matthew Heimbach was one of the people in the who invaded the Capitol on January 6th. People think I'm nuts. But there's a guy just like a big ball of like black hair with eyes, which and a hat, which is basically what Matthew Heimbach looks like. He's just a hedgehog with a hat. And there was another guy in his party standing next to him. That's clearly him. So I think the hedgehog standing next to him is Matthew. I have no proof. It's just something that I am very suspicious of.
Interesting.
So
interesting.
It raises the question. I guess that's the end of the data dump, right? It raises the question: why is the FBI interested in Warhammer? Why would they throw Matthew Heimbach at it?
I mean, I don't know. What's your theory behind that?
I don't know. Either they actually believe that neo-Nazis are organizing in Warhammer gamer circles, which isn't true. So either they're dumb, or it's some kind of a power move that I can't figure out. Maybe they're just trying to stir up shit.
Yeah, I think the power move, maybe. I mean, it might be sort of preventative maintenance,
Preventative maintenance. Yeah.
You get me? Like trying to kind of police that circle before it needs policing.
Is it maybe it's the God Emperor thing, right? The God Emperor meme, and they actually believe that like the Warhammer community is like this wellspring of like pro-Trump, which it is. Speaking only for myself.
So Warhammer then is like again, I have no prior familiarity with this, but you think it's kind of, there's a similar thing going on where it's like yeah, I'm just kind of joking, or I'm like we were talking about with Starship Trooper.
Well, that's what Games Workshop. That's what they said initially. Oh, it's satire. It's a dark future. It's a future that nobody wants, right?
Yeah.
And then, but this time they said that we're going to change it. They knuckled under. They knuckled under completely, which is going to completely destroy their IP. I don't understand why anybody would do this, unless they hate money and they don't want to live.
So, where do we go from there? Where do we go from this observation that we're making?
I don't know. Oh, look, we got one like. Awesome. Somebody's watching this.
Incredible. Yeah. We're liked.
We're liked. 2 viewers and 1 like. Whoo. Oh, well. You missed all the good stuff. The show's over now. Unless we have something important to add, that's pretty much it. FBI is paying attention to your gamer group and are throwing their pudgy, fuzzy assets at you. That's all.
Yeah. Thank you, Will, for implicating me in this FBI call out. I appreciate you.
You got to do what you got to do.
Putting this target on my back. It's nice. It's a nice, comfy target.
Cool. Well, in a minute, the sun is going to be right in my face. I don't have things over the windows yet. So maybe we should call it here, and we'll do it again soon. When we have something with more substance to talk about.
All right, sounds good. I hope you're enjoying the future over there.
I am. Welcome to the future. It sucks. It sucks in the future.
The past is just not really that great either. So don't feel too bad.
Okay. Signing off. Right. See you later. Oh, right. 3 viewers. Bummer. Now we got to go.
All right. See you, man.
Signing off. Bye bye.